move like ninja warriors overdosed on speed, arms flailing, with spin kicks that'll make even Jackie Chan crap his pants. They find their peace in brutal movements. No, these guys aren't out of their minds. Say hello to hardcore dancing. Hardcore dancing originated in the East Coast as a derivative of skanking and moshing in the mid-90s. It was seen mostly at Biohazard, Earth Crisis, and Bulldoze shows. It eventually made its way to the West Coast, where it became a way for teens and young adults to express themselves.
Because I saw 25 to Life with Hoods and Gilman in 1996, and nobody really did it then. The first time I really saw it was Hatebreed, and Will Haven opened up, and it was this basement in Maritime Hall up on First and Harrison, and kids were just going nuts, and I'd never seen that before. I'm like, oh my god, that's fucking crazy. I hated it at first. I was like, these guys don't know how to, it's just a period, what the fuck? And then I got more into it. It's like, wow, this is fucking sick.
I don't play on any sports teams. I'm not physically fit. I have a gym facility at my apartment, but I don't stay in shape. So I kind of just it kind of is like an outlet, for the man who doesn't work out, it's almost like a workout. But that's just the real thing. In all seriousness, it keeps me engaged in the show, and it gives me a reason to go.
Not only does hardcore dancing do a lot for individuals, but it also creates a pack mentality for those in the scene.
I was just out there in the pit, throwing down, and, just all of a sudden, there was a sense of unity, and, every time I got clipped, I got kicked in the nuts one time, and, they found the guy who kicked me in the nuts and just, swarmed on him and got him out of there, and I didn't even know these people. So, if friendship means people got your back, then, definitely you make lots of friends hardcore dancing,
Creating bonds is one positive about hardcore dancing, but the dance's ferocity has resulted in a number of injuries.
The most recent Warped Tour I went to, I saw a guy actually get his leg broken. And it was nuts. And I've seen a bunch of stuff, legs broken, jaw broken. I personally have never been hurt that bad. I got punched in the face at Poison the Well when they were playing with Every Time I Die. And I had a bloody lip a little bit, but it's just the scars remind you of each show, it's just I was at this Lionheart show, broke my leg, or I was at, just whatever show, and it's just you kind of shrug it off, you get a black eye, yeah, we're staring down, it's kind of empowering,
it just sort of goes along with the show. It is it's a very, it's violent, but people know what they're doing when they go to shows like this. It's sort of implied that, you kind of have to stay away from the people. Generally speaking, there is a general area where people are throwing down, and if I can avoid it, I do. If I want to avoid it, I do. But sometimes you'll catch a fist.
I'd say it's dangerous if it's your first time and you don't really know how it goes. Once you start going to a couple more shows, that if someone gets too close, stick out your fist or push them to get them out of the way. I'd say that as long as people respect each other about it, it's just good fun, just like anything else.
Some venues throughout California have disregarded the fun that hardcore dancers experience on the dance floor, resulting in a ban in certain locations. Though these venues care for the safety of their fans, they risk hurting the business of loyal hardcore fans.
If they today said no more hardcore dancing, stop, I'd just, tell them why, you gotta let people get into the music the way they're gonna get into it. It's you can clap your hands or pump your fist or, cheer as loud as you want. But I know, from being on stage a couple of times, because, I do, guest vocals sometimes, and, from hearing my friends, there's nothing more gratifying than seeing, kids get filled to the brim with energy by your music to a point where they just, let loose this really, really, dynamic almost, pinpointing dance moves. And it's that transcends any kind of clapping or head bobbing, in my opinion.
It's a social scene too. It's not just about the dancing, you make friends that way, there's a whole culture around it, at least from my observation. It's just like any other dance form, disco, that stuff, break dancing and stuff. It's just like all of that. It's just a new form, and the music is very loud and aggressive, and I think it definitely transfers over into the dancing. So I mean, hardcore dancing is basically the, physical movements of the music.